Welcome to day 39 of vibe coding every day until I buy my family a house. I need you guys to wake up! Come on! It's day 39 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We are at $21,000 in annual recurring revenue. Right now we are shipping CNVS, the agentic infinite canvas of the future for vibe coding. And I need you guys to wake up. It's Monday. It's a beautiful week for us to make progress, for us to smash our goals. Good morning, Rooney. Good morning, Humble. I couldn't be any more fired up. I couldn't be any more excited to just get after it. I woke up today. I got proteinated. I got creatinated. I got electrolytinated. I got vitaminated. I got some sunshine in my eyes. I got blue light blockers on my eyes. Come on, Felipe! Today is the day, people. We are shipping CNVS to the absolute moon this week. I have decided, let me turn the music down for a second. Let me turn the music down so I can talk to you guys for real. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We were not ready to transition from alpha phase to beta phase. So what we have done is we've extended the alpha because I didn't want to kick you guys out of Canvas. I have so many new Unreal features coming out. I didn't want to kick you out of the Canvas. So we are continuing the early access Canvas for a little bit longer while we get some of these new incredible features dialed in. And we just have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do here. But what an incredible day to do it! Come on, Felipe! What an incredible day to do it. Open 2 Claude Code Agents.
Spinning up 2 Claude agents.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm running a beta build, an alpha, beta, omega build here. What's going on with that? Open 2 Claude Code Agents.
Spinning up 2 Claude agents.
H build stuff. What's going on? How you doing today? How you doing today? How are we feeling? Oh, you know what, guys? We also have to, we got to make sure that we're shouting out the, we got to make sure, Max, tone down that background. That is way too nice. Felipe says new theme. Yes, new theme, new theme. This actually did not turn out the way I set a / goal. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Mom. I set a / goal overnight to have this theme turn out unbelievable, but this is actually not at all what I was going for. So we're gonna need to fix this up a little bit. These should be some beautiful, like, transparent brown sort of terminal backgrounds. Kind of hard to explain, like a smoky brown. Oh, by the way, guys, Jay, yes, I did. BlizzKid, good morning. Brandon, let's freaking rip some tokens. Let's rip some tokens. We need to, we need to wake up. First of all, we need to wake up. You guys know, listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you. You guys know, when we transition from the weekend to a Monday morning stream, it takes me a second to get dialed back in. This was the longest weekend of my life. I've never even seen a Saturday and Sunday that have gone on for what felt like years. I mean, I was still shipping, I was vibe coding, I was in Canvas, I had multiple agents up, I was getting cracked out of my mind, I was going back and forth between remote canvases and local canvases, I had my Hermes agent dialed in. By the way, I've completely refactored the Hermes experience inside Canvas, and it's borderline better than any other experience besides maybe their desktop app. Hermes inside Canvas is now approaching world-class levels of Hermes integrations. And you'll guys see as we go. It's good! It's so good! George, let's go! Jay, yes, we made this software. We made it! Slater, I was getting so cracked out of my mind. Johnny, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, guys. So today we have the Apple WWDC. I'm not sure if we're going to do a watch party for that or what the plan is going to be. I guess we'll have to talk to chat and we'll have to see what's going on with that. John says Hermes keeps hitting too long for Unix domain SOC. I saw that in here. Unix lister path too long for Unix domain SOC. You know what? Why don't we do this? I'm gonna copy this, and we'll paste that in here. And I'm just gonna say, oh, sorry guys, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. I saw your bug report for the Unix path. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I'm gonna say don't make any changes yet. Do a deep dive and figure out what could be the root cause here not making Hermes work for one of my users. Last night I sent out 60 fresh invites to the Canvas, to the CMBS beta. Alpha. We had hundreds of people join the waitlist for the alpha this weekend. It felt like I finally understood. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because this is actually a good point for probably a lot of people in here who are vibe coders. Okay. So let me get out of full screen here and let me bring this over here. All right. So my launch tweet here, that I fired off. Okay. I did this launch tweet and it didn't hit. It just didn't hit, guys. Okay. When a launch tweet for something you're building for weeks gets 70 likes and 14,000 views, that's an issue. That's a big issue. So from there, you need to figure out, you need to fucking ask yourself, okay? You need to have a deep conversation with yourself in the mirror. And you need to say, is this a problem with my tweet? Is this a problem with the actual words that I said? Is this a problem with the video that I made? Or is this product not something I should be building right now? Because one of those is going to be true. One of those is going to be true. Either the words you said, your copywriting is garbage, the video you made is terrible, or the product that you're building you should not be making. Okay, and you got to ask yourself, which one is it? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it going to be? So I'm scurrying, right? I'm scurrying all weekend. I'm trying to put together some videos because I feel like I didn't illustrate the point. I feel like I did not illustrate the point with this video, okay? So I wake up, it's like, I don't even know. It's like 4:20 a.m. and I just fire off this quick demo video in Screen Studio. No me in the video, no talking, no anything. All right. And it just absolutely bangs out. Just bangs out. Okay. I mean, there's more goddamn bookmarks than there are likes. There's 696 bookmarks, 646 likes, and 100,000 views, 97,000 views. Thank the good Lord in heaven that happened. Okay, because I was finally able to get my point across and show not only how amazing like the vibe of Canvas is, but the end user benefit of Canvas, and it clicked so hard. I mean, it clicked so hard. Like when you have a video pop off like this, and not only that, but everyone's going to the page, your landing page, and then they're requesting early access. That's your sign that, okay, you have something here. You have something here. I fucked up the copywriting last time. I fucked up the video last time. That's all right. But then we have to learn from this. We have to learn from this and keep going. So I sort of iterated from there. I kept iterating. I kept quote tweeting. And then, I mean, every single quote tweet I get was doing great. It was doing great. And so it ended up being a massive weekend of us drawing insane attention to it. BlissKid said, I told you, Max. You did say the copywriting was bad. BlissKid, I'm not going to lie. You did say the copywriting was bad. It pissed me off. It pissed me off because I think deep down inside, I knew that there was something wrong with the copywriting or the video. And I think it was honestly a combination of the two. I think it was a combination of the two, and it's fine because we're much more dialed in now, and we know how to visually express the benefits of Canvas in a way that makes people go, hold on, what is this? Sarab, wake up, baby! So, HBuild stuff says, what are you building? So right now we are building Canvas. It's an agentic development environment. It's fully voice controlled with either local via Parakeet or via API to GPT Real-Time 2. Okay, it has every agent. So open codecs and open 2 cursor agents.
One codex agent.
It also has Hermes.
Agents.
So I can go Command K, type in H here, Hermes chat, and then we have Hermes as well. It obviously has your regular terminals. It has your browser preview. Open a browser preview. Open a browser. I don't know what the voice command is for browser for Parakeet. Hold on.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I really should know, but. All right, so it has a browser preview. And then there's bi-directional canvas control. So the agents can control the canvas and the canvas can control the agents. So I can do something like, Rocky, what's your favorite color?
Sent to Rocky.
But I can also do something like, Rubble, can you please open the browser preview in the canvas we're in and navigate to cnvs.dev?
Sent to Rubble.
Only 4 likes in the video. Come on, guys. We need to wake up. Don, good morning.
Opening the preview.
So what happened there? What happened there was I just showed we can prompt an agent, but an agent can also control the canvas via an MCP or a CLI. So that's our bi-directional control. Close the browser.
Close Zoomer.
Open the Forge.
Forge ready. Add tasks and say start to let it rip.
Then we have the agent Forge, which
Rubble is done.
I'm still iterating on. It's still very early, but it's insanely powerful. The agents can stuff the Forge filled with tasks, and the Forge can delegate the tasks to agents. So as soon as you add a task in here and you click this Start Forge button, it is going to just start absolutely ripping. Agents open, prompting them, putting them in building category. When they finish, they need to test all of their work. And then when they're done, they're going to close and clean up after themselves. Okay. And it's nice because not only can I add tasks to the Forge, but an agent like Rocky or Rubble over here can add tasks to the Forge. So it's also bi-directional. And then the Forge can open agents. Click through just to give a like. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hungry for tokens. This is what we're building. This is what we're building. This design is sick. Very impressed. Thank you. Okay. Close the Forge.
Close the Forge.
We added this flip card, right? So when you have all these agents open and you're kind of a degen like me, you get lost in the sauce as to what agent's working on what. So this nice little flip card just gives you these beautiful quick instructions on what that agent was working on. All right. Over the weekend, I added something which I have turned off right now, but I added caveman mode. So when you enable caveman mode right here, it's going to force the agents to give ultra brief, zero jargon replies. Which, if you want to get absolutely psychotic out of your mind, that's really nice. If you're trying to debug something that's very difficult, it's not the best. But if you're trying to get psychotic out of your mind, build 18 features in 5 minutes, it's unbelievable. It might be something I turn on during the live stream, I'm not sure. Our Hermes agent, oh my God. Okay, all right. So let's say, hello, Spring. Good morning. Okay. Shit. I'm not selected the right Hermes agent. Hold on. So I'm just going to select my MacBook Pro because that's what it's on. Let's close and let's restart that. Okay. And somebody needs to remind me, we need to have it save your last default. So like when I click the right server that has my Hermes agent, it should save the default. You know, because I'm pretty much always using just this one Hermes agent. So I'll say, hey, Spring, good morning. And what we have now is the Hermes agent is dialed in to the actual Hermes API that's opened up on any server Mac Mini that you run Hermes on. Okay, so instead of just using the raw CLI, which is slow, and hides a lot of the beautiful, just unreal add-on tools that Hermes has. It's using the straight API, which I didn't even realize originally was a thing. So we have streaming text. We have cards that are showing tool calls. So if I say, can you deep dive on the creator of Claude Code, specifically his looping setup? Question mark. So it's streaming the replies, which is really nice, but also it's giving me this this tool call right here, session search recall Claude Code creator, and it's flashing to let me know what's going on. And as it calls more tools, it will tell you, see, delegating the task. It's delegating the task to a sub agent. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on. So you're not just sitting here with in your hand, waiting for a response from the Hermes agent, hoping that it's actually doing something. You can see live time exactly what is happening, exactly what the Hermes agent is doing, and wait for the response to come in, and not just sit here like, I hope something's happening right now.
Organized. Grid.
Let's get tense. You're locked in, Max. Go nuts today. Let's go! Let's go! If you weren't here last week, we added the remote canvas, which lets me SSH into my virtual private server. And then any agent I run here is not running locally, meaning you could close the MacBook, you could turn the MacBook off. It doesn't matter. The agent's going to keep running. Okay. We also added a file transport protocol. So if I take an image here, okay, from George, and then I paste this in here, this image is now transported to the canvas that is on the virtual private server. Same with a video, same with a file, same with anything, guys. Okay, this is vibe coding on overdrive in 2032. These are things we should have had 5 years ago in one interface. And I'm literally just getting started! We're literally just getting started! Here's what people have to say about this. Remote canvas is huge. It takes from ADE to baller ADE with a 10-pound chain. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. We have bugs that we have to fix, specifically with the remote. Okay, right now, for some reason on the remote, I'm losing the ability to move stuff around. Okay, so that's one of the bugs we have to fix. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. But when I place something in here, it's frozen. And sometimes that happens with the Claude Code agents as well. And if I'm being totally honest with you guys, I don't know why. Okay, I have no idea why. Okay, I cannot move stuff in the remote agent, and their remote canvases. And I think that it has to do with the fact that I made these canvases persistent, so that when I close the MacBook and turn it off, I could reopen it on literally a different MacBook or the same MacBook, and it would pull this canvas right back up. But it brings the magnitude of complexity has gone up 5-fold. And to be honest with you, that's where I want to live. because I feel like that's where the value is, and you guys know where the value is where the revenue is. All right, thank you, Blue Sky. Yeah, we got some blue light blockers on today. Somebody said why Swift and not Electron? I was formulating a little report for you guys. The amount of performance degradation we would experience creating an app with the amount of ambition that I have here. I mean, if we were running JavaScript on our desktop, everything would be so slow. The amount of memory usage that you would take over time would be unreal. Like, this app is so performant and optimized right now, even though we haven't even started doing any sort of optimizations for performance yet, because it's written in Swift and runs natively raw dog on Apple hardware. Writing the application in Swift enables us to take full advantage of the system hardware. Not to mention, there's built-in features that would have been a nightmare to set up. For instance, kind of stupid, but the Apple Music visualizer, forget about it. It's not going to happen. But that doesn't even matter. I don't care about that stuff that much. The main thing is the performance, unreal. Memory usage, unreal. Native graphics, unreal. It's the right platform to develop a powerful application from. If I was building a web app, I would make it in JavaScript. If I was building an insane application to have 100 terminal agents open at once on multiple canvases with remote canvases with features that I haven't even talked about yet because they're so ambitious, I had to start with Swift. I cannot do it in JavaScript. I just can't. It's not going to take advantage of the system hardware. Is the Excalibur draw like drawing a fully custom vibe coded solution? Yes, it's a fully. Everything I do is fully custom, and I don't use libraries. Besides the terminal itself is a open source Swift terminal, but every single thing is built in Swift. Every single thing. Shitsu, I'm sorry. We're not going to. Droid. So today we don't have a model release, but today we have something amazing, which is going to be WWDC. And I don't know if we want to do a watch party for that or what the plan is going to be for that today, guys. But we do have WWDC. So yeah, that's a thing. Close Marshall, Chase, Sky, and Rocky.
Closed Marshall, closed Chase, closed Sky, closed Rocky.
Close Rubble.
Closed Rubble.
Add 2 Claude Code agents.
Spinning up 2 Claude agents.
Chase, I need you to do a full deep dive on the remote canvas and figure out why when I place things like a Claude Code agent node or even place photos inside of the remote canvas, I cannot move them at all. They're just like pinned where they are.
Sent to Chase.
Oh, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, John, you're right. When we transition into building the iOS app for this and the Mac app, it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. Like if I bought the if I built this in JavaScript, then it would suck. What are we gonna do? React Native? You don't want you don't want to be building the world's most powerful agentic development environment in JavaScript. Just trust me, guys. You don't want to do that. JavaScript is amazing for the web. It's not built to take on extreme compute intensive processes. It's just not made for that. Humble says, let's go Mondays. The glasses, bro. We're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in. All right, guys. It's time to get real here. It's time to get real here. It's time to get so real here. So what we're going to be building out here, we have a couple things we're going to be building out. First of all, we're going to be catching up on a lot of bug fixes because right now I can't even draw a rectangle. So this is not the build that you guys have. This is the build that I've been working on over the weekend. But it seems like I've done something to seriously hurt the I've done something to seriously hurt the Excalidraw control of the canvas. Which hurts my brain because hold on, I know what we can do. We'll go I'm gonna close this. We'll grab don't even worry about it, guys. I don't want you to worry for 1 second. All right, we'll grab the stable release right here. Which this is what you guys have in the alpha. This one right here is just sort of like a alpha extreme. Oh, by the way, we should yeah, see, we whatever. I'm gonna close these. I'm gonna open. No. Oh, I've broken so much. Guys. All right, let's get this fixed right now. Bug report. Right now we have a killer bug. That needs to be squashed. Drawing on canvas with multiple nodes open is unreliable. I changed the way the navigation of the canvas feels. So it's nicer. It's better in every way. The navigation of the canvas is just smoother. Before it was a little bit janky, especially on the MacBook with when you would do a 2-finger pan or a zoom. And it's produced a bug where sometimes when you have multiple Claude agents open,
Chase, the Claude code is ready.
I lose the ability to draw. So we have that situation going on, which is not good. We have the remote canvas. Can't move nodes and placed images, videos, etc. I think that's it for the major bugs for right now. Blue Sky says, when are you building for Windows? Darren says, what up, cutie? What up, Darren? Good morning, good morning. Beard says, need to offer enterprise team packages because when I run our bi-weekly demo this week and show our product casually in Canvas, they're gonna go nuts! Dude. Absolutely. For those of you just joining in here, I've extended the Canvas alpha out. Okay. I said we're going to close it this weekend. We're going to add a few more extra days. The community has been unbelievable in helping me get things sorted out. I am adding a bunch of new features, and I just feel like now is not the time for me to cut the alpha. I will be cutting the alpha very, very, very soon. If you haven't already, go to canvascnvs.dev. Put your Let me show you what to do right now. Let me show you what to do. Head over here. Okay, and then hit get early access and throw your email in here. All right, and you know what we should do live on stream right now? Is I think that we should send out 60 more invites for the early access. We already have more people than I wanted to, but I think we should send out 60 more invites. I think that we should send out 60 more invites right now. Let me go, let me add Hermes.
Open Hermes.
I don't understand why this is being included in the, and then let me say, what do I want to say? First, let's go to the right situation. And I'm going to say, I'm live streaming right now. Don't leak anything. But I need you to use our skill and send out 60 more emails with early access alpha invites. Make sure new people from last time. Don says, want to check if you can lock out alpha users first before sending more. I think worst case scenario. All right, we're up to 325 people on the wait list, which is plus 58 from last night. All right, eligible pool 265. Before I wave 60, confirm. I'm gonna say please just send this. Please just rip these. Please just send these out. Same copy as last time. Let's get to work. Let me know when done. So what's going on right now, guys, is my Hermes agent is just fully in the loop. As far as, I don't want to call her, but I don't even know what to do at this point. I have no idea what to do. It went in, it created an email inside of Cloudflare because it has an agentic token. It's locked into my Supabase, so it can administer invite codes that are unique per user. And so it can also SSH into my server and find the waitlist for the early access. So right now it is randomly picking 60 people from the waitlist. It's generating invite codes on Supabase, sending the email from Cloudflare with their brand new email sending beta, which you can send up to 10,000 emails per day with, in my opinion, unreal delivery. So we're sending out 60 brand new invite codes to the early access to people on the wait list right now, which is just unreal. And it's all from within Canvas. And as you can see, I mean, the current Hermes setup, I completely refactored it this weekend. And so it has live streaming. It's working via the Hermes API straight to my MacBook Pro, my old MacBook Pro, which is on the desk here with me. It's on the desk like back here. And I mean, I don't know what to say. This is the greatest workflow I've ever had. The fact that we have our local agents and we have Hermes all inside one context-aware Canvas window, just going to town. Hermes can handle infrastructure. It can handle weird tasks like this, where it's getting stuff from Supabase, getting stuff from a MongoDB on my virtual private server, sending the emails on Cloudflare, all straight from my coding environment. I mean, I just love it. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Floyd, good morning! Jared just got an invite again! Just a channel for watching. What's up? How are you doing today? What is up? What is up? What is up? What model is running Hermes? So right now we have Hermes running on GPT 5.5, and I'm thinking that is just the only way right now. I'm really thinking that's the only way. I'm seeing a lot of people posting about DeepSeek, but I just don't understand why you would do that. If you can, get yourself a $100 Codex subscription. And I don't think you could use it. I don't think you could fully utilize the amount of subsidized credits they give to you. You know, so you get yourself that $100 Codex subscription. You give GPT 5.5 to Hermes. It's the most amazing experience. GPT 5.5 is unbelievable at controlling agentic long-term processes with Hermes, and the additions they've made to its personality It's almost as good as Claude. It's almost as good as Claude. Codename Zulu, what's up? If you're rich, you can use the Anthropic API in Harmonies. I don't think you even need to do that anymore. Okay, all 60 cent, verifying log, and appending to sent list. Let's go, guys. So we just sent out 60 fresh invites to the Canvas early access waitlist. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Sometimes zoom in and out on mouse scroll wheel fails. All right, we've got to get banging on these bugs. We've got to get banging away on these bugs. Oh, and I don't like that we've decided to it's including drawings into the organize function, which is bad. Not good. No good. Bad. Bad, no good. Bad, bad, no good. All right, so this is all done. Let's close Hermes for now. Thank you so much. Great work. Open 3 Claude code agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents.
Jesus, I can't believe it got that. Can barely speak today. All right, Chase. Drawing, I have a bug where drawing on the canvas with multiple nodes open is sort of unreliable. It fails sometimes. And sometimes zoom in and out with the mouse scroll wheel fails as well. I need you to deep dive, find the actual root of the problem, and make the changes there, please.
Sent to Chase.
Marshall, I'm having an issue where on remote canvases specifically, once I place Claude Code agents, images, videos, etc., I am unable to actually move them around the canvas at all. It's like they're pinned.
Sent to Marshall. Organize. Group.
Maybe it's not including it. Like maybe I just have it in the, maybe I just for some reason somehow had it in the exact spot where it's oh, there's a bug. There's a bug. See, so I cannot move this now. That's the bug. That's the bug. That's what we got to get fixed. All right, Anthropic is killing Claude-P, aren't they? I have an open claw on that. Yeah, no, they're already... If you're not already getting billed extra usage, I'd be very surprised if you're not, but you're going to be. They're giving you a certain amount of subsidized credits. It's extremely little. Like you could legitimately use it in one prompt for -P. And then if you use all of that, you're going to be billed on what's called extra usage, which is basically paying like API prices. So let's say you have a $20 Claude Code subscription. They're going to give you $20 worth of -P. Once you've used all of that in one singular prompt, then you go to API prices, even with your subscription. Steely says, did Anthropic unban subscription use in external harnesses? Big if true. No, they didn't. They didn't, unless something just happened. Does the browser import cookies and cache from other browsers, or does it carry over for other items? No, there's absolutely none of that. It's a fully vanilla, plain. There's nothing imported like that. The way Canvas allows you to fully use Cursor, Claude, and Codex adds some diamonds to the chain. I'm on all three, and now I have a unifying environment. Let's go! Let's go! I don't know why. It's a strange bug. It's a strange bug. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. I'm going to add to this. I'm going to add to this. Also, right now I have 3 Claude Code agents running in nodes. If I select a drawing, rectangle, I don't know why I'm typing right now. I have no idea why I'm typing right now. Rectangle plus text. I am unable to move it around. Super unfortunate. Super, super unfortunate. I wonder if on other canvases I'm still able to... Yeah, so I am on other canvases. Sort of. Sort of, not really. I don't want to crash the app while it's running that. So we're just going to see, what it has to say, and it'll fix this for us. How do the multiple agents handle if they have to edit the same files? Do they work on different branches? This is a concern that a lot of people brought up. I've actually never had that problem. And if there is overlap, they just know. They just know. So they'll say, like, it happens all the time. It happens all the time where, let's say I have Marshall working on something and I have Chase started working on something else. Marshall will say, oh, it looks like another agent is currently working on this file. I'm going to let them finish, and then I'll make my edits from there. Which I have no idea how that happens. I really don't. I mean, I guess it's just, it has a watcher on the file and sees that the file code is changing while it's trying to change it. But yes, the proper way to do that would just be to use git work trees, and then have a merge process at the end. And you could definitely do that. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is because, like I said, I just have not run into that issue. And there's been times when I've had a lot of agents going on tasks. I think do a decent job of having agents working on completely separate things, and I'm thinking that probably helps to mitigate the issue of them like kind of stepping on each other's feet. But I can't believe how well. Wait, do you have a key for canvas control and another for speech to text? I was wondering why you were typing. No, that's actually a great idea. That's actually a great idea, Don. I don't. I was just saying I could just hit my speech to text and then you know, prompt it like I normally do, say Chase, blah, 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 blah. But actually having a key that's just only for... It adds complexity, but that might be a good idea. Not being able to write right now is driving me insane, because I would normally write these out on the canvas and tell you guys exactly what I'm thinking. But we have to get this... Oh. Okay. I can write. No, I can't. Like, speech to text always goes to trying to figure out a command right now. What Don is saying, which is very smart, is having a separate button that literally only does basically like whisper flow style speech to text, which would be a good idea, because then I would have one button for only doing commands that I could say like add Claude code, add cursor. Okay, Marshall, I need you to do this. Chase, I need you to do this. Rocky, I need you to do that. And then I could also have just a regular speech to text button. So if I do just click on a terminal here, instead of having to type this, because I mean, I could just say Marshall, blah, 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 and it will send it, because this is Marshall right here. It'll send it to Marshall. But I'm wondering if there is a benefit to also having a separate button that does speech to text. Then we could possibly end up with 3 buttons, which is too many buttons for me. Because we've talked about also having a button to enable GPT real-time. So you have local parakeet, GPT real-time 2, and like regular whisper flow, which might be a lot. Don says, I was going to suggest as a feature, but I was thinking more along the lines of dictating possible bugs or features directly into drafts in the Forge. George says, yeah, too many. It's too many. It's way too many. And I feel like that is, guys, right now, that is half the, it's not even half. It's almost 80% of building Canvas is how to keep the beautiful, how to add these powerful features. Because, guys, I'm telling you right now, I have an Apple Notes file on my phone with all of these features. I mow the lawn, right? This weekend, like I'm mowing the lawn. I don't know why my posture lately. I'm mowing the lawn this weekend, and I'll stop the lawnmower, take my phone out, and be like, I gotta add this feature to Canvas immediately. And so I basically have an Apple Notes file of just all these banger after banger after banger features that I need to add to Canvas. But the trick of adding these features is going to be preserving the simplicity of Canvas. The fact that the UI almost disappears when you start using it is exactly what Canvas needs to feel like. And so if the UI starts to become heavy or overly present, or the UI becomes a thing where we have to start remembering too many keybinds, it is going to ruin the magic of Canvas. So that is like 80% of the battle right now, is when I have these amazing ideas I want to add, it now becomes, okay, we need this feature. It's really good. It's super powerful. And I think it's going to move vibe coding forward. But how do we put it in Canvas so that it doesn't take away from the current magic? The AirPods Pro 3D are good enough that I can talk to Claude? No way. Are you serious? That's insane. Brandon, I do. Bluzo said, just started building my SaaS, running Claude Code in my VS Code terminal right now. I haven't. VS Code is like a throwback. I used to. That was my main jam back in the day. It was VS Code, and then I went to Cursor after that. Your next step is Canvas, my friend. That's easy. That's your next step. All right. So it seems like it fixed this, which is great. It's trying to keep running it to test the Canvas by itself. I built a full test suite so that Canvas can open a separate canvas and test it. It can build the Swift app, then test it by itself. Both fixes verified, all 32 tests passed. Let me document this regression prone. Okay, great. Once this finishes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this version of Canvas, and then I'm going to open the latest version of Canvas, which will have all these changes in there, and we are going to test out if we squashed the drawing bug. Stan says, what's your opinion on Hermes Max? I'm wondering if I should give it a shot for personal stuff and leaving coding to Codex. Yeah, I mean, I think that Hermes is just unbelievable. Like we just opened Hermes, and like it's so dialed in. It just extracted my wait list from my server, made invite codes to my app in Supabase, and then used Cloudflare to send out the emails to let people know that they have been invited to the Canvas early access. We just did that live on stream. It took like 3 seconds. 60 of them. Just banged them out. Generated unique invite codes. Grabbed the waitlist, randomly picked 60 people. Sent the emails via Cloudflare. One prompt. It was one prompt, guys. It was one prompt. All right, let's close and reopen, guys. We're gonna rebuild. I'm gonna lose my mind if Screen Studio comes online again one more time. I'm gonna lose it. All right. What is your experience with using agentic coding workflows with local models, if you've tried them? They're just not there yet. Not for what I'm doing, at least. They're just not there yet. I can't wait. I'm so pumped. I think that Jensen with his new Spark is going to enable us to start using local models to do some actual real stuff. But they're just not there yet for the level of complexity of projects that we're working on right now, unfortunately. Which I really wish that was not the case. But it just kind of is right now. All right, so we have this going on here. Maybe I should close everything. And then...
3 windows.
Guys, don't forget this. Just remember this for me, please. Okay, remember all of this. I wasn't even showing it, so you can't remember it, but just remember it anyways. Okay, and then let's go full screen. Let's get our absolutely insane new theme up, which is called Lakeside. Okay, and then let's open 3 Claude Code agents.
Spinning up 3 Claude agents.
And then let's see if I'm able to draw. Well, this is open. Okay, I can draw. Okay, beautiful. And then let's see if I'm able to type. Hey, how are you, stream?
Chase
Okay.
done.
Great. I can type right there. This is not a good color for this background type. I don't know what is that's going to set apart from this. This is not really a good coloring theme. All right, so can I select this and can I move this around? I can move it around. Okay, beautiful. Now let's see if I prompt one of the agents, if I can still do it. Chase, what's your favorite color? All right, so I prompted Chase, and then I come over here, and then let's see, I can still move this around. Beautiful. Can I tidy the screen still? Tidy? Yep, I can still tidy the screen.
Grid.
Okay, amazing. Now let's go over to our remote canvas, guys. CNVS web. And then I'm going to open a Claude code agent. And then we're going to see if we can move this. We can. Nice. This is looking good. This is looking promising. Let me take a picture of
Chase is done.
Let me find something decent here. Hold on. All right, so I just added this. Receive one of the invites, LOL. Damn, that's great. And then George says, me too, damn. Going to download it right away. All right, so we got... Oh, yeah, we're moving. We're moving! All right, the only other thing is we need to see if we are able to take this image and give it to Claude, which we are. Come on! Let's go! I need some way more insane music going on right now. I need some way more insane music going on right now. Come on. Come on, Codename Zulu. We literally can't be stopped, and it's just the beginning! It's literally just the beginning! All right, Brandon says, did you get the memory function worked out over the weekend? I really did. It's already making the coding experience like it's making the coding experience 148% better in Canvas. It took, I'm not going to lie, it took a while for it to have any impact whatsoever. And I think that's because, like, memory, that's the stupidest thing I've ever said. But of course it took a while for it to have any impact because it had to build up enough memory for it to understand Canvas, understand how I work, understand our projects we have going on, understand my workflows. And now there's literally 200% less me explaining what's going on, especially when I spawn a cursor or a codex agent, because they'll just read the system-wide canvas memory and they're instantly dialed in. So we got to talk about some stuff, guys. We have to have a talk. We have to have a chat. Close all agents. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, guys. It's really good stuff. It's good stuff. Somebody posted that, and I don't know why when this comes in, it doesn't do the tidy, which is another thing I should fix right now. But anyways, somebody posted Jesus. I need to clean this up because a lot of this stuff we already fixed. Where is it? Oh, it's because I already set it to in progress. Is that why? Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, so when you have one application, okay, you already have a canvas for it. So let's say this is one app. Okay. Then this is, and the canvas that we have goes by directories. Okay, stay with me, guys. Come on. I need you to stay with me. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. So let's say this is the front end. All right. Then you have another canvas. Let's say this is the back end. Okay, guys? What we're going to make is called canvas link. Okay? So let's say I'm chilling out in the front end. We'll enable canvas link, which just is going to mean that the front end and the back end have full visibility between the canvases. So an agent inside the front end can fully see everything inside the back end canvas and vice versa. And it does not matter if the back end is a remote canvas or a local canvas. Same with the front end. Okay? That means when I'm making code changes to the front end, if there is something that also pertains to the back end, it is fine because it's going to have full context awareness of what's going on in the back end and could make the changes itself in the back end or spawn an agent and prompt it into the back end. So right now, what it will be is I think the user experience, we're going to keep everything as node-based as possible so that I could say something like create a canvas link to backend canvas. And then we'll have some sort of identifier that this is a linked canvas in the UI. This is a linked canvas. Okay, meaning both those canvases can fully interact with each other, no problem. And it doesn't matter if it's remote, whatever. This is also really nice because if you think about it, this could actually be the same canvas. This could be the same canvas, just production. On remote. So let's say you're working on the front end on local. You could open up the same canvas, just production remote. And you could say inside here, we could say, hey, on the production canvas that's linked, pull the changes, restart the front end, make it live. Run the full test suite before you do that. So then there's no jumping around between local, production, whatever. Floyd says, I'd like to see a Kanban board. We already did it. Rachel said, whoa, dad glasses. We're locked in. John said that would be nice to connect to Vercel or your deployment items and push directly. Yeah, so we could build Canvas Link so that I mean anything you could SSH into or you could remotely connect to, then you could operate Canvas Link with. And then what we're trying to do is eliminate all stress, chaos, everything. You have one ultra neat coding environment canvas that you can operate everything and anything from. Anything and everything from. Matthew says, just got access to Canvas. Woohoo! Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so we should erase all of this. We should erase all of this. And then we should say add a Claude code agent.
Chase the Claude.
Chase, I need you to take the changes that we just made, build and notarize a local app DMG so that I can test and make sure that it opens and runs perfectly. Because we just gave all these people access to Canvas and I want them to have the latest version. I want them to have the version that I'm working on stream right now. Okay, and I want you guys to be able to open this theme, which I have the dark modes of this theme also. I just don't have it in the app yet, but I have all the graphics for it and stuff. This theme's unbelievable. I mean, it's killer. You might need to work on plugins and integrations for Canvas Link then, just to keep it clean. I think you're right. I think you're totally right. Floyd, so the Kanban board that we have right now is called Forge.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Hold on.
Forge ready. Add tasks, then say start to let it rip.
So Forge is bidirectional, meaning an agent can add items to the Kanban board, and the Kanban board can open and fully prompt agents and track their progress. So as an agent goes working on stuff, it'll move from ready to building to testing to complete. And you can set how many agents you would like the Forge to be able to open at once. So for instance, you could set this to like 30, and then you could fill the backlog with 30 tasks, and it will open up 30 Claude code agents, prompt them, have them test their work, and then have them clean up after themselves, all the while tracking their progress through from ready, building, testing, done. And it rips. It absolutely rips. It absolutely rips. Oren Dev says, make the terminal in this theme look 3D. John says, this is the theme you use if you are a man or woman of culture. Yeah, I was kind of going for like lakeside in Italy, you know, kind of feel. Like I was kind of going for lakeside in Italy. You guys want me to show you the night mode real quick? I don't have it inside the app. But let me show you the background that I made for the night mode because it is whoo-wee. Whoo. And they're 4K too. These ones are 4K. I decided, you know what? Apple has these beautiful screens. Like the stream doesn't do it justice because the bitrate compresses it and Restream compresses it, and it looks like shit via the stream. I'm telling you, when you have this up on a MacBook Pro with a Retina screen, oh my god, dude! It's like coding in Lakeside in Italy. Let me show you Let me show you what I got for the night night mode. I know you guys prefer the dark mode better. So I made this and then I immediately said, "Ah, shit, I got to make the dark mode too." Oh. Oh, it's great. Hold on. Hold on, it's so great. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's the dark mode right there. Come on! The moonlight is rippling on the water, just like, ooh! The reflection from the fire inside on the lake. Our goal is these need to be liquid glass, not liquid glass, but they need to be smoked glass. So right now they're flat. See how they're brown right now? This is wrong. This is all wrong. Even these pills are all wrong. The let me show you what it's supposed to look like with the Let me show you real quick what it's supposed to look like. All right, can you see this? It's supposed to be this beautiful smoked glass. But I got a few hours into working on it and it was not coming out right at all. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to save it for the stream. This is like a cool thing that I can show on the stream, is building this turning the nodes into this beautiful kind of brown smoked glass. And then the text has this it's a nice off-white. I forget what the color is exactly. Oh, it's parchment. It's parchment in sandstone. And it is just like, yes. Yes, 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 yes. So we have to have it all, guys. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, you legitimately have to have it all. You have to have all the power, all the intuitive functionality, and it's got to be beautiful. Is really it. Is it not frosted glass? No, it's not frosted glass right now. It's flat. It's completely flat right now, which is super annoying. Felipe, you want me to bring... Rachel says, so will it change on its own depending on the time of day? No, it won't. No, it won't, but that's actually a good idea. Like changing to the night mode, like once it gets past a certain hour, that's a good idea. I like that a lot. Is there any other screen? Yeah, we have how many themes do we have now, guys? We have 13. Do we have 13 themes? I think. This is a PO requirement. We need that dark mode ASAP. We need it ASAP. All right, so this just finished. This just finished building the application. So I'm gonna say, let's go full screen. I'm gonna say tidy. Close the forge. Chase, the installer mounted and then disappeared. Can you please reopen it so that I can actually install the new app that we just notarized and built, and I can open it and make sure everything works properly?
Sent to Chase.
All right, I'm going to let this rip, and I'm going to use my first restroom break of the day. We are an hour and a half into the stream. Come on. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. And then we're getting cracked out of our mind.
Chase is done.
Rachel, let's go! Okay, I'm now understanding that Are you kidding me, Rachel? Guys, the other day I left and Rachel gifted, and I was like, I think Rachel gifts when I leave. And then I just come back, I see Rachel gifted 5. I'm like, all right, I know what's happening now. Now I understand what's happening. Now I understand what's happening. She's waiting until I leave. And then she gets. Oh, Felipe. I know the Vibetron. The Vibetron, guys, it's just not up to our current level. Rachel, thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. Seriously, you're unreal. Unreal, unreal, unreal. The fact that you do this every time I leave is insane. I love that too. It gets me absolutely fired up. I come back to my computer. I'm like, whoa! But the Vibetron, guys, we have to make Vibetron V2. Look it's all messed up. It's all broken. Like, we have to go back to Vibetron. We have to make V2, and it's got to level up with us. Massive W, Rachel. Massive W, Rachel. Thank you so much. Let's pop this in here. Replace. Let's close this. Let's go Here, CNVS. Application can't be opened. Excellent news. Oh, that's an artifact. This is the actual app. Application can't be opened. Why every Monday does this do us like this? Why is it saying that? Here, let me try replace. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Chase, when I go to open the new build that we just made, a pop-up comes up that says application cannot be opened.
Sent to Chase.
Absolute W, Rachel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, for those of you that don't know, Rachel also makes content and puts out pretty much non-stop bangers. And if you want to listen to someone who actually knows what they're doing and is far more thoughtful and just way more articulate when it comes to these things, then make sure you check out Rachel's channel. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. Go sub to the channel. After we're done with the stream, don't go now. No. Go sub now. But then after you're done with the stream, watch the latest YouTube video. All right, link to Rachel's channel is in chat right now. Go head over there, go subscribe, go drop a like on the latest video. Awesome content. Insanely articulate. When I watch people speak like Rachel, I'm just like, I need to get my life together. All right, let me diagnose the actual failure on spec the installed copy and try launching the binary directly to capture the real error. Both profiles have provision all device true. These are enterprise in-house distribution profiles. Guys, what time does WWDC start, by the way? What about command click to open, or whatever the right key is? Hey, what do you mean by that? What are you saying by that? Command click to open? I don't know anything about that. All right, confirm the cause. Stripping the profile plus music entitlement. It's the music entitlement that's the issue. The app launched perfectly. You can see the voice pipeline booting in the log, so the blocker is definitive. The only provisioning profiles available are enterprise profiles. Embedding 1 plus music kit com.apple application identifier entitlement into a developer ID signed app makes launch D refuse to spawn it, even though notarization and gatekeeper pass. There's no way to ship a launchable music kit build with these enterprise profiles. To give you a working installable notarized app right now, I'll rebuild the music kit. Keep your login gate on and version 1.1.2. Okay, so I added music kit because it was the only way for me to... Like right now we're fully integrated with Apple Music. Okay. So I can't play the song for real. I'm going to mute it right away. I'm going to mute it right away. Basically, in order for me to get that to work, I had to use the music. I had to add the music kit. But it's seeming like we're having an issue with that entitlement, and I'm sure that I'm going to have to unfortunately go back into the hellscape that is Apple certificates, identities, and profiles in their developer portal, and probably enable Music Kit as a entitlement, download a new certificate, add that to the notarization of the Mac app that we have here, and then it will be able to work. New Age Joe says, why is every vibe coder coding ass for vibe coding, LOL? Steely says, so you can vibe code while you vibe code, of course. To be fair, this is the only app I've ever made for vibe coding. And probably will be the only. Probably be the only one. Every other app I've made has been for fitness. Well, QuickClaw is kind of vibe coding, but not really. I mean, that was to bring OpenClaw to iPhones. CLIPPO is definitely not. I mean, it is for vibe coders, but it's also not for vibe coders. Specifically, like vibe coders can use CLIPPO, but CLIPPO is not just for vibe coding. We have to fix that intro screen so it's not so ugly. All right. So it launches now. Spawn failure is gone. That's great. But does that mean that we lose the music player, or does it just mean we lose the visualizer? Let's see. All right, we don't. I don't know how it's playing it without the music kit. I have no idea how it's playing that without the music kit enabled. Kind of strange. Chase, I just installed the new app. It opens perfectly, and Apple Music plays. I'm not really sure how that's possible, seeing as we disabled that.
Sent to Chase.
Open Claude Code.
Marshall, the Claude code is ready.
Marshall, remove the YouTube player from the music player node.
Sent to Marshall.
Add Claude Code agent.
Sky, the Claude code is ready.
Sky, the intro screen for the Lakeside theme has this awful blue color. Can we change it to the same background color as the terminals instead? Also update the canvas overview screen where we can see all the canvases and like the Command D, the Command K menu, anywhere we have that terrible turquoise blue gradient color that's awful, and make sure that the font color contrasts enough with it so that it is beautiful and on theme for the lakeside theme.
Sent to sky.
Okay, great. All right. We're dialed in. We're dialed in. Add a Claude code agent.
Rubble, the Claude code is ready.
Rubble, don't make any changes yet. I need you to look at the lakeside theme. The nodes should all be a beautiful smoked glass. Currently, they are totally flat and opaque. I need you to deep dive the code and figure out what changes we would need to make to the way themes and everything is handled so that we could make this beautiful smoked glass effect that provides a transparent look to the background video that's playing on the canvas.
There's no forge open.
What? No. No, 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 no. Rubble. Hello? It doesn't get rubble good. Like rubble, I don't know if I'm not good at saying rubble or if it just doesn't get rubble good. Open a new Claude code agent named Diego.
Diego, the Claude code.
Diego. Can you please look at the lakeside theme? And currently the backgrounds to every node, like agent terminals, Hermes, music player, everything, is a flat, opaque brown. We need to make this into a amazing, transparent, smoked glass sort of effect. Do not make any code changes yet. Just drill down deep into the code and figure out what changes we would need to make to the way we handle themes that could make this possible. I want to be able to see our beautiful canvas background video blurred through this amazing smoked glass effect.
There's no...
Why? Why is it doing that? Diego, hello?
Sent to Diego.
Something I'm saying is making it think I'm talking about the Forge. All right, I'll have to figure that out. There's another little feature you should add. If you talk and can't find the right rhythm, it should still go to your clipboard. It does normally go to clipboard, but for some reason, because it said couldn't find Forge, here, I'll add it. Add another Claude code agent.
Rubble, the Claude code is ready.
Rubble. When I do a command voice to text and it doesn't work, it should get copied to the clipboard, which is currently happening, except for a couple edge cases, one of them being can't find the Forge. Pretty much everything, anytime a command fails, it should be saved to clipboard.
Sent to rubble.
All right. Let me see if I can get Diego working on this again. Diego. Currently, the Lakeside theme should not be, the background should not be this flat, opaque brown. It should actually be a beautiful, like, brown smoked glass, which we're going to create by having transparency. I need you to deep dive the code and the way we're handling themes to figure out how we can get this done. Do not make any changes yet. Build us a plan.
Sent to Diego.
Okay. Things are working, things are working, things are working. Things are working. I'm going to, I need to have this test stop asking for permission here. I'll paste this in here, and then I'm going to say open Claude code.
Rocky the Claude code is ready.
I'm going to add this here. And then I'll say every time we try to test, I get this permission prompt. Figure out how to get rid of it.
Rocky is done.
Brandon says smoke glass needs scattering to be rendered. Likely applied with noise. Could make the scattering a variable setting, like clear to full smoke. Yeah, I want it to look exactly like...
Marshall is done.
I want it to look exactly like this demo here. Where's my demo? I want it to look exactly like this right here. You know, it's hard to tell because this is a gradient. It's not the actual photo in the background. But if we have this beautiful Lakeside Tuscany theme going on with the smoked glass on top of it, I'm telling you, it's going to be absolute chef's kiss, unbelievable fire.
Diego is done.
It just will be. My man building Windows Vista features into Canvas. Undoubtedly. All right, so what should through the brown smoke glass on Lakeside? What should show through the brown smoke glass on Lakeside? The desktop, true transparency, make the window itself non-opaque so the user's actual desktop wallpaper no. What is this talking about? I'm gonna say when I open
Rubble is done.
agents like Claude Code, etc., they are going to be smoked glass, letting me see the Lakeside video background of the theme. You big dummy. How far should the smoked glass transparent reach? It should only work on nodes like terminals, Hermes, and music player. Let's see what it thinks about that. Smoke! We got the blue light blockers on today. We're going for maximal performance, maximal efficiency, which reminds me, we got to stand up. Which reminds me, it's time to stand up. Where did you get background live image? I made it. I prompted GPT image Gen 2. And then I prompted it to be turned into a video with Kling. Everything we have, we make ourselves. That goes for my content. That goes for my apps. Goes for all of our stuff, guys. All right, it says Hold on. Plan. Lakeside node bodies, brown smoke glass over the lake video, goal per your answers. It's completely not getting what I'm saying right now. This terminal right here is not understanding what I'm saying at all. And I can't believe it. I thought my prompt was okay. The node Chrome already does the right thing for Lakeside, and crucially, ultra-thin material blurs within window content behind it, and the lake video is exactly that. It's the canvas background layer. So the glass machinery works. The problem is each node's live content paints a solid espresso fill on top of the glass, hiding the video. Oh, maybe it does get what I'm saying. So no OS level window transparency is needed. The video is already in window. We just stop the node content from painting opaque over the glass. The one real design challenge, legibility. The lake video is bright turquoise, parchment text over it directly is unreadable, so the fix is not go fully transparent. It's a tunable, translucent espresso scrim. Literally smoked glass. Oh my God, this desk is so far over the top. This desk is so far over the top, guys. I built the tabletop, and then I got the most hardcore standing desk that they make on Amazon, like legitimately. It's like industrial science lab grade standing desk with multi-motors, 4 legs instead of 2, because I feel like I'm so tall, and you guys know that sometimes I get psychotic when I'm moving stuff around and stuff like that. And if it was gonna wiggle, if if the desk was going to wiggle around like crazy, it was going to make me lose my mind. So we went just full bore insane on the standing desk. I forget what it's called. But I made the tabletop myself. And then got the standing desk off Amazon. All right, I want this to do everything right away. It actually gets it completely. Okay, do this now. This could turn out insanely awesome. You could also pre-render the smoked background layer so that it only renders once, and the layer of the rendered smoke glass effect is just a layer mad visible as a background that is revealed. We're gonna see YTMK, yo, what is up? Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna see if it can nail this. I don't know. I think it might have an issue with it because it was having serious problems before. Let's see, did it get the clipboard situation? The fix. In the execution tail of apply, after computing OK, any failed not OK spoken turn now copies the transcript to the clipboard and appends copy to your clipboard to whatever specific failure reason the command produced. So you still hear there's no forge open, copied it to your clipboard. The console entry is tagged failed, copied. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's I'm gonna take the, so we can close Rubble, I think. Close Rubble.
Closed rubble.
What is Sky doing? The intro screen for the Lakeside theme has an awful blue color. Is this finished? All of these screens already draw text with in color with the vermilion accent color for highlights on the espresso surface, and that's roughly okay, great. Great, great, great. Close Sky. Close Sky.
Closed
Right.
sky.
All right, so guys, I turned off for the alpha. For the alpha, guys, you got to bear with me here because this is going to be a lot to explain. All right, so on device, local speech to text plus text. This is 100% local. So if I say something and we don't have basically a regex that perfectly understands what's going on, like right now it goes, if it doesn't understand the, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? All right, so speech goes straight to, for local only, for local only. For local, speech goes straight to parakeet. And if it doesn't know what's going on, then it literally just fails. If no match. Fails, okay? The original way I had Canvas set up, I disabled during the alpha. Okay? The original way that I had it set up was, do we have copy and paste? Oh, we do. It works really good. Holy shit. I didn't even know we had that. I legitimately didn't even know we had that. All right. The original recipe for it was Instead of just failing, guys, it would... So it would go speech, it would go parakeet, and then if parakeet couldn't find it, which right now parakeet finds it a lot. Like parakeet is good right now and it's only going to get better as we go. But if parakeet doesn't find it, it used to go to Gemini Flash 2.5, and Gemini Flash 2.5 would always find it every single time, no matter what. Okay? Like, it would literally send... it would send it off to Gemini Flash. And then it's using an LLM to basically do... This is what was said. Let's try to match it to what we have available in the canvas. Pick the highest confidence option and go with it. And I'm telling you, it would just always be right. The problem with that is this last option here would take like... This is like a... I think it's like 1.5 to 2 seconds. Okay. But it's not really an issue because... Usually Parakeet gets it, which Parakeet is instant. Like if I say add Claude code, it's fast. It's very fast. Like it's quick. I turned that off obviously during the alpha because everyone's free on the alpha. And even though Gemini Flash 2.5 is legitimately like fractions of a fractions of a fractions of a fraction of a penny per call, like it would blow your mind how cheap and efficient it is. Obviously I'm not going to pay for everybody to be using that for nothing. So I'm thinking before we switch to paid, I need to add that back in, and it'll make the user experience so much more magical because anytime something is just a little bit off that Parakeet can't get it, and you guys have seen that on the stream. You guys have seen that sometimes something will be a little bit off and Parakeet won't get it. It'll send it to Gemini Flash. It gets it every single time because it's literally an LLM. And then it sends it straight to the canvas to be done. And then the user's never feeling like they're repeating themselves. I think the worst case scenario, guys, is that the user has to feel like they need to repeat themselves ever. David King and BD Labs. What is up? 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 I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up, Beanie Labs. I really need you to wake up. I mean, we are getting vibe coded, cracked out of our mind today. We have multiple Claude Code agents running. We have multiple different canvases open right now. A local one, a production one that we're shipping straight to alpha. We have Hermes sending out invites to the early access. Should I send out another 60? We have over 300 people now on the wait list. We banged out this weekend on X. We went from like a 50-person wait list to like a 350-person wait list. 100,000 views on one of our videos. I mean, should we send out some more invites? How many? I just don't want too many people on the early access alpha because it's... I just want everyone to get the best experience possible. And if we have too many people on the alpha, there's bugs in the alpha that we're fixing live on stream together, right? And not everybody is like the people in my chat here where they can see potential in things. Like some people, if they get a bug, even in an alpha, if they get a bug, they are out. They're gone. Like one bug and they are gone. Trust me, I know this. I know this from shipping apps for years. There are people that they see one bug, even in an alpha, and they're like, fuck this app. I'm never coming back. So that's the only thing that scares me with letting so many people into the alpha is because we're in this stage where it's new and we're fixing bugs and we're shipping new powerful features. And it's just not for everyone right now. It will be for everyone very soon. Very, very soon. In days. Like, we're so close, guys. We are so close. US Newsbreak says, finally at launch. Good to see you, brother. Let's go. Polka Energy says, I just signed up. Oh, let's send another 20. Let's send another 20 live on stream. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let me make sure we're on the right. We're not. Okay. Hey, Spring. I need you to send out another 20 invites. Make sure they are new people from the previous 120. How cool is Hermes? How cool is Hermes? There's nothing cooler than Hermes. On it, Max. Loading the skill, so I do this exactly the way we've done it before. Let me check the current set list and the scripts before I plan this out. Good, 120 already sent. Exclusion list is in place. Sample script auto excludes them. Before I touch anything, here's the plan. Wave 3. If you say same as last time, go. I'll grab the prior copy from the last send log and show you one rendered preview with a real receipt. No, just do it. Just get it done. Same as last time. Go, go, go. Brandon says, wait till tomorrow. You just added 60 people like an hour ago. What happened to our music? What happened to our music? What happened to our music? Let me get us dialed back in. Hold on. Hold on. You should add to the sign-up form. Would you like to be an alpha tester or something like that? It's already an early access alpha. I mean, they got to know. They got to know at this point it's an early access alpha. You know? I have a high bar. I have a high standard. Like anything that we put out, anything, and I'm saying we as in me and you guys, me and the Blade Cult Collective. Okay, it's now we. It's become a me thing to a we thing, me and you guys. Anything that we put out has to be unbelievable. It has to be incredible. And I feel like that's the only way we keep our reputation and credibility and everything as high as possible, is if everything we put out feels artisan, novel, high value, and magical like Disneyland. Bliss Kid says, I'm an alpha user, LOL. He's an alpha user. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Alrighty. I can't get over this alone, just adding these cards that tell me what Hermes is doing instead of just sitting here. Because you guys got to remember the previous chat, you would just sit here waiting for a response to come in. And you just be like, I hope that it's going to work. You know, but instead, when it's flashing, you know that it's working. And it will fire up as many cards as you need to see to get a full understanding of what Hermes is doing in between chat turns. And it's just so damn good. It's so good. And then having your local environment, your local coding, Claude code agents right here with your Hermes agent right there handling infrastructure and weird off jobs, like send another 20 emails to the wait list. Oh, it's just so good. It's so good. All right, well, it seems like it like that. That was done. What do we got? I think this is done. I believe this is done. All right, great. Let's get out of here. 20 to 20 cents, 0 failures. All right, we can close Hermes now. Great job, great job. Diego says we have to test the we got to test the new smoked glass. That's done. That's done. All right, let's test the smoke glass together. I'm gonna switch themes back to Lakeside. Let's close this. Quit canvas. Let's close this one too. I'm gonna rebuild it. It's probably gonna take a second because we just made a lot of changes. And we're gonna see what it looks like with the smoke glass. All right, so it changed that awful turquoise situation, got rid of it, which is way better. Add 2 Claude code agents. And the smoke glass did not work at all. God. Why?
Chase is done.
I mean, it is having the most difficult
Marshall
issue
is
with
done.
that. Marshall, the smoked glass backgrounds for the Lakeside theme are not transparent at all. They are fully flat brown color right now. Don't make any changes yet. I need you to get to the root of the problem here and figure out how we can fix it.
Sent to Marshall.
Open 2 more Claude code agents.
Spinning up 2 Claude agents.
BD Lab says, I have so many people interested in Canvas. Let's go.
Chase is done. Sky is done.
It is still painting the background of the console. It is. It really is. It really is. But it's strange because when I got the prompt back from the last Claude code agent, I was like pretty convinced it had gotten to the root of the issue there, where it realized that, you know, the canvas had the brown painted background covering the smoked glass. But obviously it did not. So let's see. It's recalling from the memory right now, from Canvas memory. Actually, no, it's not. It didn't save it to memory. I should have told it. I should have told it. Damn it. See, I can almost guarantee this round through, it will save it to the canvas recall, because right now it says no memory yet in the canvas recall. Which is obviously super annoying. Like if I was smart, maybe if I would have, before I closed that, I would have said, make sure you save these changes to canvas recall. Because like the first time you go through and change something like that, it doesn't always save it straight to memory. So like the second or third time it realizes, okay, this is something important that we're working on here and trying to figure out, and it will save it to memory. And then it starts feeling really nice, because when I close the app and rebuild the app and then open a new Claude Code agent, it sort of feels more like picking up where we left off, instead of let me get you back up to speed on the changes we made, what's going on. And it honestly makes a massive difference when the agent feels like it knows what's going on, versus like you're bringing a brand new person into the issue and you're trying to get them up to speed on the situation. All right, two viable directions depending on whether you want to keep the frosted blur look: minimal and reliable translucency, no frost, drop ultra thin material on the glass surfaces and back them with a semi-translucent warm color option. Plain translucent Swift UI colors do composite correctly over the video, only the blur sampling is broken. Option B, preserve the frosted glass look, blurred video echo. Render a second copy of the lake video. I hate that idea. I honestly hate that idea. Let's start with option A. Basically, and it wanted me to do this weekend. It wants to, like, it's so crazy that it would come up with this idea. It sounds awful in my head. But basically what it wants to do in every node is open a new version of the background video, render it on this, positionally aware. So like as I'm moving this, instead of just being transparent and seeing through it, it is actually reproducing a new version of the background in every single node, blurred, which just seems terrible, which just seems like an awful idea to me as far as like performance goes. Let's go with option A, please. I already said option B. I think it's better. You want to remake all the... I just feel like that many 4K videos playing at once can't be a good idea. I just feel like that many 4K videos playing at one time just cannot be a great idea. Guys, what time is Apple's WWDC? Are we missing it right now? It's 1 p.m. Day 1 keynote, 10 a.m. PT. 10 a.m. PT to EST. Oh, wow. So it's in 15 minutes, guys? Jesus. Jesus! We might have to get the watch party started. We might have to get the watch party started. Are they not live streaming on YouTube? Oh, they are. 13 minutes. All right, I got it pulled up on the 3rd and 4th monitor and the 5th monitor. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th monitor. So when this starts, we'll be in there, guys. We'll do a little mini watch party together. Why not? And Maybe we should change the stream title too to WWDC Watch Party or something like that. And that way there we can hammer on this smoked glass while we we can hammer on this smoked glass while we watch WWDC. Because this is a perfect like multitasking project here. Easy peasy. Those for a theme agnostic chrome that fills the near opaque theme. Okay. Bagel Queen! Good afternoon, Bagel Queen. What is up? What is up? What is up? Polka Energy says, seems like a copy. What seems like a copy? Loving that background. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bagel Queen, I love you. Thank you for being here. All right, done. Option A is implemented, builds clean, and the gotcha. Let's try it, let's try it, let's try it, let's try it. As soon as this finishes, we're hopping in there. I really did not plan on getting fully sidetracked on this theme, but I just want this theme to be here so bad. I can't help myself. So it's rebuilding right now. It's rebuilding the Swift application, and then once this is up, we're going to check it out. Guys, if you haven't already, please, please, please slap a like on this stream, subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my goal of vibe coding until I buy my family a house. If you like the app we're building here, you can head over to cnvs.dev, which is the first link in the YouTube description, and enter your email in there. We are ripping out alpha access today. We've already sent out 80 invites today to the early access alpha. Huh. It is working. It is working. It's working. Can you see that? But it's not giving me the vibe I was after. Oscar! I think this needs to be more translucent. I think that's what needs to happen. I wish I was not looking at this on my desktop monitor, and I wish I was looking at this on my MacBook Pro. Because honestly, the monitors I have on my desktop that I stream on are just awful quality. So I'm wondering if this is looking more translucent or less translucent on a real monitor. All right, Marshall, we have fixed the issue. It's now translucent. I just don't think it's translucent enough. Like, I think it needs to be like almost 25% more transparent.
Sent to Marshall.
Oscar! Yeah, but Bagel, you're on, you're watching the stream, you know? And, unfortunately, the stream degrades the quality so much. Let's rebuild. Let's rebuild. Ask it to make a variable setting if you're going to anyway, so you don't have to keep it. That's a genius idea. Guys, we are 7 minutes away from Worldwide Developer Conference 26. Did I ever even tell the Discord community that I'm live today? Did I ever even tell our growing Discord community? Link is in the YouTube description down below. If you're not in there, you're a psychopath. Get in there right now. Did I even tell the community that I'm live today in announcements? Do I need to wake up myself? Oh, it's getting better. Except for, what are these lines? What are these lines, guys? What are these lines? What are these lines? Guys, what are these lines? You did not... I did not tell anyone we're live, but we still all made it. Damn it. I think these lines have to go, right? Oh, wait a second. That's also another option, is less... Marshall, two things. I think we should add a temporary slider so that I can adjust the transparency, so I can make it like fully insanely transparent, or, you know, not transparent at all. And there's these lines that are in the terminal, specifically Claude Code. They could be in all the other terminals too, but there's horizontal lines for every line of text. That's kind of ruining the transparent effect for me.
Sent to Marshall.
Wait, no. Hold on. Fifth time's a charm. Come on. I need you guys to wake up! Let's go! All right, enough's enough. Enough's enough. You guys need to lock in. Man, I'd be in the bagel shop just slanging bagels. Okay, can I use ChatGPT as my planning and prompt master and input into Claude using Canvas? Okay, so what you would do is you would just get Codex. What you would do, Beanie, my legend, you would say, open Codex, add codex,
Rubble the codex is ready.
and then codex, you know, like you could have codex make a plan and then open as many. Let's do it on a different term. Let's do it on a different canvas so I'm not messing this up. Switch canvas to test app. Open a codex agent.
Chase the codex is ready.
Chase, can you please make a plan to design the most killer landing page about why you need to just get psychotic with AI agents right now, and take that plan and open as many cursor agents as you need inside this canvas to get that job done.
Sent to Chase.
So this is essentially ChatGPT, right? It's 5.5. So instead of opening like ChatGPT in the browser, you would just open Codex, which I don't know if you guys know this, but Codex and ChatGPT are going to... Codex and ChatGPT, they're going to become one, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, to be honest. I actually have no idea if that's a good idea or not. So you would just ask Codex to make the plan, and then Codex is opening all these cursor agents right now with the plan, and it's having them fulfill the plan. It's controlling the canvas, having them fulfill the plan. What? Oh, that's Apple. Oh my God, that scared
Is done.
the shit out of me. Hold on. Apple, wait a second. Hold on.
Cursor visual is done. Cursor QA is done.
Am I about to get DMCA'd from this?
To cursor QA.
I can't get DMCA'd again. You would just open your repo in Canvas. That's the whole
QA
point.
is done.
So any agent that you open inside the canvas has full context of the repo. The canvas is the directory. Does that make sense? So these canvases that we're opening is just a progress directory. So when you open a new canvas, you go ahead and you pick the project. So you pick, you know, this is my Pokey Cursor project. You pick that project, choose project, and now any agent that's open here has full context and access to that repo.
Couldn't place that on the canvas. Copied it to your clipboard.
Start a new stream for the watch part so you don't get struck. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, and I hope that I don't know if I lose. Do I lose everyone that's already here? Switch canvas to test app.
Switch to test app.
So Beanie, it'll be the same workflow you're doing now, except for there'll be no window switching. And it'll be direct injection. Meaning instead of copying and pasting a plan, like it's going to, it has full context because it's living inside your project. Hold on.
Advancements and
Couldn't
innovations
place that on the
with our
canvas.
developer
Copied it to
community
your clipboard.
and with our users. WWDC also gives us the chance to celebrate our incredible global community
Couldn't
of
place that on the
developers.
canvas. Copied
Stop.
it to
Why?
your
Synergy
clipboard.
around Apple
Who's doing this?
platforms has never been stronger. Developers are building more apps than ever, with well over 1,000 submissions to the App Store every hour.
Slop.
We're also
Couldn't place
investing
that
in
on
the
the
next
canvas.
generation
Talking about
of
AI slop.
winning Apple developer
Just
academies
stop
around
it.
the world, which have already helped tens of thousands of students begin their journeys. And with WWDC, we hope to
Couldn't place that
build
on the
on that
canvas.
momentum,
Copied it to your
inspiring
clipboard.
even more incredible app
What app?
experiences
What?
for our users. At Apple, we've always believed that technology should be personal, powerful, and easy to use. The tight integration of our hardware and our software unlocks the full potential
Jesus,
of
guys,
our
sorry.
products. That same philosophy drives us to design our operating systems to work together seamlessly and to create a common foundation of technologies to help developers build great experiences across their apps.
Are you guys gonna ask Tim why he's not using
Putting
Electron?
Powerful tools into people's hands, they can do extraordinary things from extraordinary places, places we only could have dreamed of. This is what WWDC is all about, introducing new technologies and innovations that push the limits of what's possible. Today, we're looking forward to sharing some exciting announcements, including our latest advancements in Apple Intelligence and Siri. With that, I'd like to hand it off to Craig to get us started.
Oh yes, Craig, give us the intro. Give us the parkour intro, Craig. Please. You guys think that Craig is not pissed he didn't get CEO?
Set of releases, where we have some exciting updates to share. This year, we put our focus into 3 areas. First, improvements that make our platforms more responsive and easier.
Kyle, they would have to ban themselves first.
Second, updates in
Apple are
trust and
vibe coders
safety,
now.
where we're building on our commitment to provide a safe and trusted platform for kids. And third,
Everything Apple is vibe coded out of its mind.
Apple Intelligence, with an innovative architecture that unlocks a new Siri across platforms, along with many helpful features integrated into the apps you use every
Craig
day.
is looking good.
This work applies to our new releases across all
Maybe I should get some outfits like this.
from iOS and iPadOS to watchOS and tvOS, visionOS and macOS. Speaking of macOS, for those of you that are WWDC regulars, you of course know that this is the moment where I relay the latest exploits of Apple's crack marketing team and their
Crack marketing team.
unconventional methods for naming macOS releases. In this case,
He's stealing my terminology.
the story is incomplete. Last I saw them, they just spilled out.
Look at the chest hair.
Installed Apple Park experiential.
Oh my
application
God.
And piled into their microbus. I tried to catch them, but they just handed me this note out the window before motoring northward. So here's all I've got.
What's happening?
Dude, our chakra alignment has set our compass toward the summer of love, but like further. Our corporeal forms know no earthly tether. We shall float on a span of gold over infinite seas, flying so high, marketing is such a great job. Okay,
What's happening?
I'm afraid they haven't returned, and I'm lacking the sensory amplifiers to crack this code. So I guess the great era of macOS names must come
It's
to an
Golden
end.
Gate, man!
It's Golden Gate! Is this a whole new Apple?
Goodness. Perfect. Our next version of macOS is macOS Golden Gate. All right, with that behind us, let's start.
I have the gold glasses on and he's launching Golden Gate?
Better than ever. Our products are an integral part of daily life.
Yes,
In a
yeah,
store,
sorry.
At school, at home, and everywhere in between. So naturally, we all have high expectations for them. And we are always challenging ourselves to make our
that better?
products ever more responsive, even more reliable, and that much more delightful to use. So instead of just introducing a host of new features, we're also taking the features you already rely on and making them
You think
even
this
better.
person isn't
Because
intentionally
we
planted
believe
there?
The best operating systems aren't just built on big breakthroughs. They're built on sweating the details. To tell you more, here's Stacy.
That person definitely, they put that person there.
Attention to detail has always been core to Apple's DNA. And this year, our teams doubled down on our relentless dedication to make
This guy,
the
they put him
experience
there.
feel more polished and intuitive. We scoured every part of the OS for opportunities to refine our systems, from the UI to the foundations. Nothing was off limits, no enhancement too small. We made things faster, smoother, even easier to use, and we took care of a bunch of things you've been asking about. We're excited to share some highlights of this work with you. To kick things off, let's talk about one of the key themes of this effort, design. To tell you more,
Gotcha,
here's
Pops.
Shabam.
Here's Shabam. Oh, I told you they put him there.
Last
I told
year, we
you.
introduced our most ambitious cross-platform design update ever with Liquid Glass, which made apps and experiences even more expressive and delightful. Like with all major design updates, there's a natural process where we take a bold leap forward and then we continue to iterate.
And then we take a giant
Part of
step
how
back.
we do this is by listening to users and developers. Our team really appreciates your feedback, and we considered it deeply as we refined the new design over the past year. Now, we're making some additional refinements, starting with updating the foundations of how Liquid Glass is built.
They're undoing it.
To ensure exceptional readability, we tuned Liquid Glass so it diffuses complex content behind it much more effectively, while also creating more depth and separation. While we think this is a great new
They're
default
just
look,
undoing it.
we also know that some users would like Liquid Glass to be even more clear, and others prefer a more tinted appearance. Since everyone's preference varies, we're adding a new slider in settings to adjust Liquid Glass. So
We
you can
just
set it
added the
anywhere from
slider.
ultra clear
We just added this to
fully
Canvas.
tinted. It's a whole new way to personalize your experience across apps. And for developers who have already adopted Liquid Glass, these customizations
Brandon, we
apply in your
just
apps right
added
away.
this slider
In
2
addition
seconds
to improving
ago.
Liquid Glass, we also wanted to reincorporate some of the cornerstones of macOS design that our users have always loved. For example, to help better distinguish larger groups of controls and text from the content beneath them, there's now a more uniform toolbar across the top of apps. This keeps text labels and headings
That
legible
looks awful.
while also providing greater structure. And to
That
further
looks
refine the
terrible.
structure of apps on Mac, sidebars now expand to the very edges of the window. This helps reduce distractions along the left edge,
It's
and it
just back
delivers
to
the
how it
same
was
beautiful
before.
refractions as content scrolls underneath to create a more
That's the deal.
expansive feeling across your apps. Sidebar icons also regain their color, making it easier to distinguish apps and identify which window is active in the foreground. And every window on macOS now has the same tighter corner radius, ensuring greater consistency across all of your apps, even if they haven't been updated.
No.
Finally, let's talk about app icons. Last year, we redesigned all of our